Hi guys! In this episode of ADK, I am really excited to once again be reacting to a very underrated girl group. That being the girl group Secret Number. And in this video, we're going to be reacting to several songs of theirs actually. We're going to be reacting to the one B-side from their first Japanese album, Like It, Like It, which I believe I didn't react to in the same video as the title track because at that point, it still wasn't released, like the album wasn't released, whereas now it has. Plus, it's been a long time since their two Korean comebacks have happened, so it's long overdue for me to react to them once again anyway. And I hope you guys will enjoy my reactions because the Secret Number fans have been great supporters for these reactions, which I'm incredibly grateful for. Thank you for showing up and watching my reactions. But yeah, we're gonna be checking out the B-sides of the Like It Like It album, which is called Oddysey, and also we're gonna be checking out the DOXA album, which includes the title track DOXA and the B-side Beautiful One. That's kind of all I have to say right now. Just one thing I want to comment on a little bit. I learned recently that one of the members of this group apparently was pre-debut part of what ended up being Blackpink, similarly to, I think it was it Minnie or Miyeon from G-Idol? But apparently one of the members of this group called Jinny, she worked or like was trained together with the Blackpink girls, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know that this group had that kind of connection to Blackpink. But yeah, whatever. Before we get into the reaction, as usual, I do want to remind you that I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me out with my transition by donating to my Patreon, my Coffee account, or my PayPal. Because for those of you who didn't know, I am trans. And by doing so, you also get the ability to demand me to do K-pop reactions, be it to a specific music video or a specific album, with the potential to react to every single artist's songs, like a whole artist discography. Whichever one you want to go for, it's completely up to you. And if you don't want to go through my Patreon and my Coffee account to support me, that's fine. You can also help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially by sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. But anyway, let's get into what you're here for now, that being my reaction to Secret Number. So let's start off the reaction with the Japanese B-sides Oddysey in 3, 2, 1. Generally, they have pretty good B-sides, so I'm really excited for this one. And it already sounds good. Why does that melody sound so familiar? I kinda like it though. I debatably like this more than the title track, honestly. Definitely really catchy. I think I'm almost definitely going to be listening to this one outside of this reaction too. The pre-chorus is really good. Why does that melody sound so familiar? Okay, not bad. I genuinely really like it, which I don't think it's like that crazy when it comes to Secret Number. It's been a little bit since I've reacted to them last, but at least from when it comes to the last comeback, I really like both the title track and the B-side. I think they generally have a pretty good B-side, so it's not surprising that I like this one quite a lot. I debatably could definitely see how if this song was like just slightly more worked on, it could have been better than the actual title track that we did get. Because like I like it, don't get me wrong, it's catchy, I've listened to it quite a lot. But I feel like this is at least kind of closer to my tastes in K-pop than what the title track was. Which, again, I still enjoyed it, but I feel like just this one hits closer to the right spots, if that makes any sense to you, you know? It's pretty enjoyable, I like it. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say about it. I like that melody in the chorus. I really want to know what the hell does it remind me of. I kind of need to want to look it up a little bit. But yeah, it's overall pretty enjoyable and pretty fun. It's not like the most complex song or whatever, but I like it for what it is, you know. And in terms of rating, I think I'm gonna go with a solid 8.7 out of 10. I think there's not really much space for where it could have been improved, because I feel like the only part of the song where it kind of loses me a little bit is after the first chorus. Like the verses there kind of just don't necessarily feel like they go anywhere. It just doesn't feel quite interesting and quite engaging there. But I think overall it's still a pretty good and pretty fun song, and it definitely hits the spots for me overall in terms of what I enjoy in K-pop, you know, in terms of my taste. So there's that, you know. Yeah, in terms of rating, I think I'm gonna go with an 8.7 out of 10. It's overall pretty enjoyable, and it's kind of exactly what I expected out of the B-side, you know. It's very enjoyable. I like it. I hate repeating myself, but that's kind of all I have to say about this. So I guess we're gonna have to continue with the next song, which is DOXA, which is the next title track of theirs. So without further ado, I guess let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Well, I think I see what could be the thumbnail for this video. Damn, so many beautiful shots in this one already. Ooh. Okay, I kinda already really love this. I really have a hard time picking out the thumbnail though. So many good shots. Oh my god, I really like this. I'm definitely listening to this one a second time. I'm loving it so much my face hurts from smiling, man. For some reason, this really screams third-gen K-pop for me, and I love it. It definitely has that kind of style of music, the style of music that was very popular around that time, like 2016, 2018. I love it. Dude, so many beautiful shots, man. I really will have a hard time picking out a thumbnail. Dude, what the fuck? This is so good! Dude, this is insane how good this is. I think you already know what I'm gonna rate this one. Dude, I love this so much. What? Okay. I'm not confused whatsoever. Let's pause. Pause, please. Okay. Where do I start? I mean, I already said during the reaction that it really reminds me of K-pop from like 2018, but I really love it. I really do. I don't know if this song is done in like that kind of like, I don't know what's the word for that style, for that musical sound. Like, was it like tropical house or something? I don't remember. But like, I feel like this particular sounding K-pop music was very popular in like 2016 to 2018, and I miss it. I in general miss the way K-pop felt during the third generation. I feel like that's when K-pop in a way felt like the most refreshing. I don't know, I can use a bunch of different epithets to describe it, but it sounded very refreshing, very three-dimensional, very modern. Whereas in the fourth generation, like, I love it, don't get me wrong, I still love it, I still enjoy K-pop, but I feel like it's felt more, not necessarily stilted, but kind of boxed in, more two-dimensional. I don't know, it's just like, I feel like third generation felt like the peak of K-pop in a way. As much as I still enjoy it. And maybe we'll still hit some peaks in the future. I'm having very positive feelings about fifth generation of K-pop. Maybe fourth generation is just going to be kind of like second generation, where it similarly felt a little bit restricted and simple and gimmicky. So I guess we're going to see. But yeah, I'm sorry I got a little bit sidetracked, but I really love the vibe of this song. I really find it very enjoyable and very fun, and the feelings of nostalgia that it gives me, I love it. I really, really love it. And I definitely not expect to be this in love with this song of theirs. Like, I expected that I was going to enjoy it, but I definitely not expect that I was going to be in love with it, you know? Because, like, I love Sacred Number, the music is really good, but still, for me to be this in love to the point where my face hurts from smiling, I mean, to be honest, recently it's been happening quite a lot, but it's still pretty rare overall. So, props for them. Props to them. And yeah, I don't really have too much to say about it, but it's very enjoyable. And it's one of those kind of songs which I honestly kind of want to listen to just for the vibe. Like, the verses themselves don't necessarily give the quality of the song. It's not where the song derives its quality, but it's rather the vibe. And I feel like, again, those kind of songs we haven't had in K-pop in at least like 6 years or something. So I'm definitely happy to see more of that. Because I honestly genuinely swear that back when I became a first K-pop fan in like 2016, the way I enjoyed K-pop songs was for the whole thing, for the vibe that they had. Not really for the specific verses, you know? Because back then I could enjoy songs from like completely random groups that were completely outside of my style and enjoyment. And for those songs, like, some of the verses might have been shit, but the chorus would be good or whatever. It would be enjoyable because I cared more for the general vibe, not for the for everything in the song being perfect. Whereas nowadays I feel like I enjoy more the songs in the sense of how perfect they are. And if there's one part that is not perfect, then my brain is like, nope, that's shit, I don't want to listen to it. So yeah, I'm glad to for my brain getting to experience those kind of like third gen vibes with these songs, and I just want to listen to it again. Like even if I didn't, as usual, like check out the song a second time, I want to listen to it a second time, you know? Because I typically check out at least the music videos twice unless I'm reacting to a lot of music videos from the same group, in which case, because of time constraints, I just try to get through it as quick as possible. But in this case, I will be listening to this one a second time for fun, first and foremost. So let's get into Secret Numbers DOXA in 3, 2, 1. And obviously I'm excited to see what and hear what the B-side's gonna sound like. Because that's also very exciting. I love how colorful their outfits are. And right off the bat you can feel the quality. I love whenever songs you can feel are gonna be a masterpiece right off the bat. I love the way she sings that, dude. Dude, I love this song. Again, I love the way they sing this song, dude. It's so good. Oh, I'm gonna play the shit out of this song, dude. Honestly, this is a shocking contender for the best song of the year for me. I don't think it's necessarily gonna win it for me, but it's definitely gonna be top 10. This is such a 2018 song, Bill. I love it so much. Bring back this kind of K-pop, please. So catchy. I love it. Dude, this is such a fucking masterpiece, man. I love it. I can't stop saying that. I love it. This might be their best song. Genuinely. I think this is their best song. They're so fucking underrated. Dude, so good. It's gonna be hell of a time picking a thumbnail. There's definitely a couple of shots that I've already really latched onto, but I'm still not sure which one of them I'm gonna go for. But yeah, I think you guys already should know how I'm gonna rate this song, you know? Considering how much I've smiled while listening to it and how much I've praised it, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm gonna go for a 10 out of 10 for this one. It's really good. It's definitely one of their best songs, if not their best one. I just haven't really listened to most of their songs recently. I've listened to Like It recently. And I still distinctly remember how good Tap is, so there's that, but I have to listen to their whole discography again to really be able to concretely say this is their best song, but I think it's definitely there. I think so. I would say so. But yeah, man, I'm really excited to see what the B-sides is going to be like and how good it's going to be, because if the title track is this good, I mean, the B-sides, it should also be pretty good, considering for the last B-side we checked out, we just checked out, the title track I liked, but it wasn't as good as this, you know? And the B-side was still really fucking good, so how good is the beautiful one gonna be? I don't know, but let's get into it and find out in 3, 2, 1. Or is it gonna go in a completely different direction? It's gonna be more of a ballad? That's kind of surprising, but I'm open to it. Because I still think they can nail it. Dude, this is so good! You guys might know that I'm not the biggest fan of ballads, but when you have these beautiful vocals, I love them. Because typically I don't like ballads because they're very slow and simple, you know? There's not much going on in them, and I like more energetic songs, as you just saw. But when you have good vocals like this, that doesn't matter. So Genie's the rapper, right? Dude, that would be such a great song to end the concert on. It's definitely one of those kind of songs, and I love it. It's definitely a beautiful one. The song, I mean. Okay. Based on its quality, I honestly feel like this song might deserve a second listen. We're not gonna do it though, because I typically only do it for title tracks and really good B-sides, but considering the quality difference between the title tracks and the B-sides of Secret Number is not that big, I just don't really have the time to check out all of their songs twice, you know, so I'm gonna stick to the title tracks only, but it definitely would deserve it. I can tell you that for sure. It's very enjoyable, it's very catchy, and it's again one of those ballads which I enjoy based on how amazing and godlike the vocals are. In this case, goddess-like, you know? Because, like, I've mentioned many times in my reactions how I've definitely grown to enjoy ballads over the course of doing this channel. I've grown to really enjoy them. And it's not like I necessarily hated them beforehand, but ballads are definitely harder songs for me to get into and to truly enjoy, because they're usually more slow, more sad, more emotional, And that's just not really the vibe that I'm looking for whenever I listen to K-pop. Usually I like more energetic and fast and powerful songs. Whereas these kind of songs I prefer to listen to in times of sadness and despair, which happens occasionally, and I do listen to these kind of songs, but that's kind of the use case to where they're to which they're restricted to, you know? But yeah, because these kind of songs tend to be like more simple and more one-dimensional, not necessarily to like disparage them and to shit on them, but to me they're like very simple and one-dimensional. It's harder for me to like have things to latch onto in them to enjoy. But there are cases like this one where the beautifulness of the vocals is enough to keep me entertained for one reason or another, and I really, really love whenever ballads end up feeling like that, you know? But yeah, I definitely love this one quite a lot. If I stumble upon it, I'll definitely listen to it. Most likely I will even go out of my way to listen to it, because I'm gonna make sure to create like a secret number playlist on my phone. But yeah, it's a really good song. Almost, honestly, I want to give it like a 10 out of 10, because there's nothing really about this song that I can say I can see how it can be made better. You know, I think it's as good as it could be. But if I had to like describe a more accurate rating of where I think it lands in terms of their discography, and in terms of, in general, all of the like ballads that I've ever listened to, it's probably more of like a 9.2 out of 10, which is still really, really good, but it's not like quite a 10 out of 10. But it might as well be, so whichever rating you prefer in this case, take it, because I think it's a really good ballad B-side, one of the best ones I've ever heard, one of the most beautiful ones I've ever heard. But still, like, in terms of accurate description of its quality, it's like a 9.2 out of 10. But yeah, I think that's it for now. There's at least one more release of theirs that I'm going to be reacting to, but that's going to happen in the next video. So if you guys want to see that, definitely stick around. But yeah, in the meantime, I want to ask you, what did you guys think about these 3 songs? Comment thoughts down below, and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 pages on Patreon, Deadpool and Corby Dead. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. If you have decided to support me, if you have continued to support me for such a long time, I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon, my Ko-fi account, or my PayPal, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!